extra towels. I drip dry.
She drip dry.
So, in the spirit of red flags, what is the biggest red flag that either of you felt like you've caught and you still let pass?
Ooh,
Like you seen that
let
shit, you
pass.
was like, and then you do like,
The first one that comes to mind is my husband would never and never has done this, but my ex did this to me a lot, was, why are you eating that?
Ooh. Oh, hell.
What makes you want to eat that? Why don't you just eat a salad? How about you
Motherfucker,
order a
if I'm
salad
fat-
instead?
I'm gonna be fat and happy, damn it.
Baby, in my 30s, you finna catch these
First
hands.
of all, you started speaking to me thick.
Thick. Okay.
I was thick to begin
Show
with.
them how
Okay.
thick you was, girl.
Thick, bitch. I was thick. Okay. You see this? I've been thick.
Okay.
You started off with me thick, and then the second I want to order chicken tenders instead
Honey.
of
Or
Chicken
salad.
McNuggies or chicken McNuggies.
They always had the nerve. The audacity.
Bitch, I will give you 50 million paper
Ooh.
cuts
I
with
was
this
like,
piece
he's
of paper.
just worried about my health.
No, he ain't. He want one of them skinny hoes.
Die.
Girl.
Flying flippity floop.
He do. He worried about it now.
Baby.
Gotcha, bitch.
They be saying that, baby.
I hope you're watching.
Cause I was big like this when you met me.
That's what I'm saying.
Baby, I've been
I
big
had
my
all
whole-
this
I've
ass
been big my whole life.
before.
So don't expect me to just magically lose weight cause we now together.
Because you're insecure.
Oh my
you want
God.
to tell me to eat a salad because you're insecure.
That's what it.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Wow. I feel so bad for your next partner.
Tell him
Cause
you
I'm
don't
outta
know
here.
Because God forbid they gain weight in any way, shape, or form.
Ooh,
Maybe
God
especially
forbid
after
they have a
having your
baby.
child.
Right.
Oh, God forbid. Oh.
She don't snap back.
I bet you they learn. I'm sure somebody made
I
them
don't
learn
wish
their
that on
lesson.
nobody, but damn.
Damn.
See your face when she
But
don't
damn.
snap back. But damn.
What?
Yeah. The biggest red flag that I've caught.
Good one. That's a good one.
The one that I caught and didn't let and I let it slide. Okay, I would say I let it slide because I needed more intel.
Okay, Intel.
I needed
Come
more
on, top 5
intel.
security of the world, Craig.
It was a turnover from the bed to answer a text. When the fuck did we start doing that?
I know
I'd
exactly.
be up in Elijah's phone. Like, what you doing?
When did we start doing that?
Why you following that
her ass
bitch on
was like,
TikTok?
look, her ass was like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was screenshotting.
yeah. I would take my phone and literally be like
taking pictures of this
zoom,
nigga
The
conversation.
fact
And
that you
I would
wouldn't
take
even
a picture.
notice.
Baby, I am the CIA. I turned the flash off. I said, this finna be real quiet. I went like this. I zoomed in on that bitch, took the camera, and I'm sitting there. So I'm like, as you read it, I'm reading it too.
We reading together.
What we talking about? Time where I came over and I was just looking at his clothes in his closet, and I saw a wrapper on the ground.
He's sloppy. Niggas be. I'm sorry. Men be sloppy.
Okay,
Go edit that
so there
part
was
out.
a wrapper.
Men be. They be so
Say it
dumb.
again.
They be so dumb. Nigga, you doing dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
You asking to get caught.
So the wrapper's on the ground in the closet,
What you do,
and I'm
girl?
like,
That's strange.
immediately I think back, okay, when was the last time I had sex with him? And I think, okay, where were
He
we
wouldn't
at
have
when
left
we
it
put on
on
the
that
condom?
on
Where,
the
like,
ground
you know what
that
I'm
long.
saying? I'm just like, okay, I'm playing it back in my head because I'm like, I don't want to overreact if I am wrong. Like, it's okay if I'm wrong. But then I was like, no, because last time we had sex, he did this, and it went there. So I'm like, that's not adding up. So I left it there, and he came in, and I was like, so what's that? He was like, oh, that's a rapper from last time.
Oh,
I said,
no, nigga,
no.
last time with who?
That's not from the last time. He was like, seriously. No, it's
You
not
shoulda
the rapper from last
You should have
time.
backhand his ass.
So
I'm in the game of. If you play with me, I'm a bitch. I'm coming from the back. I'm coming from the bottom, and I'm bringing that bitch to the top.
so
Play with me.
I was like,
My pimp hand strong.
that this not adding up. So to me, that was obviously a red flag. And at the time,
And you want to play on my intelligence?
they will say
You
stuff to make you think
that's
like.
what- I'm keying your car and I'm egging that bitch.
But it's like they will say things to make you be like,
Because you
maybe
play with
I
my feelings.
am wrong.
Not even because
maybe
you
I
cheated.
am misthinking. Like,
Yeah, not
okay,
even
we've had
because you
sex a lot.
cheated.
Maybe I'm
Because you play
mixing the
with my
two times
motherfucking
They're
together.
just gaslighting you.
Yes.
Yeah,
So that was like a red flag.
You
Like,
playing on my intelligence, bitch. You trying to? It ain't even because you cheated at this
Yeah.
point. Because if you came out and said it, yeah, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna, I'm a rectify it and handle it a different way.
Yeah.
But you want to play me like I'm a motherfucking dummy? Like I got Boo Boo the Fool written on my motherfucking forehead?
that's
Let's
usually
play this.
that's usually what's happening.
To be
We're not like
completely
that.
frank with you, when I am really mad at Elijah, I mean, I'm mad at him. I don't want anything to do with him. I'm really upset with him. In deep down, sometimes I'm like, I just wish a man wouldn't speak to me that way. I wish a man would treat me better this time in regards to whatever. If Monte so happened to say one word to me that was something I needed in the moment, I couldn't say that in the back of my mind, be like, that's nice. Finally, a guy.
It's
that gets
nice.
it.
It's nice.
But yes, it's nice, and that's all I would keep it as.
I know.
But other people
Can let that
may
start to
let
linger.
that-
But that's a part of the
Fester.
episodes that we had about friendships and knowing your friends.
Oh,
Right.
Knowing the people that
absolutely.
you surround yourself with.
Absolutely. But,
And
how do
But
you
I'm not.
know?
I'm not gonna lie though. Sometimes being in a certain situation can change your subconscious. So not my flesh, just my subconscious. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I would never do
I don't
that.
agree. I believe the spirit of discernment is my best friend. If I feel like it's a one-time thing and y'all going to, okay, great. But if it's a recurring thing and I notice y'all always ducking off together, no, that's a problem.
A
Like,
lot of
that's-
people
That's
don't
a
have
red
that
flag.
spirit of discernment.
Okay, that's a last episode. Red flags.
Red flag. But yeah, no, I don't even. I don't
my
even want to
spirit of
leave
discernment, I can.
room for
Something ain't
interpretation.
right here.
Yeah.
Like honestly, the only time I can think of that I've even ever texted either one of you guys' men was, I think, for his birthday. I
was gonna
texted
ask him,
him.
but I didn't. I'm like, she ain't feeling her best. I ain't gonna ask if she texts. But I knew you probably
I
did
think
text him for his birthday.
The only time that I even ever did that with Elijah is when we were planning your surprise engagement.
Surprise engagement.
Yeah.
And other than that, it was not.
Yeah.
It was never a separate thing. And I think even then, I think we actually had a group
It
chat,
was us.
Yeah.
us and Elijah, and we
Yeah.
were talking about it. So I'm like, other than that,
Yeah.
if you're not surprising somebody with something, and even then, I think afterwards, I remember saying something to you like, yeah, he texted me. Like I told you,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we had planned this.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
For
So
sure.
yeah,
For sure.
that's definitely a girl code.
Yeah. I think
No, the fact that black women get so mad at another race at black men for stepping outside of their race or being with another ethnicity because they want
I
to
think it's
keep it
ridiculous,
black.
but I wouldn't call myself like racist against it. I just don't understand
The concept or
why.
the logic.
so
The
upset.
logic.
I think you get more upset if it's something that you want. I want
Oh,
to
for
be
sure.
with a black man.
For
So
sure,
it
you
could
just have
make
to have
me
a good
upset
relationship, and
that
that's what you want.
I'm wanting that. Somebody else
Yeah.
has it.
But
It limits. They think it limits my
Mm-hmm.
ability to get that myself because other people are taking it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where
I
that
can see that for sure.
I'm mad because I want
what-
that.
at what
If you
point-
don't want that, you're not mad. You don't care. You're
But-
like, great for you. You're in a relationship. Who cares what skin color he is? But I'm getting mad because I want that. You're taking that option from me. Whether that man would have liked
even
you
know
or
him.
not, exactly. Whether that man would have
even
liked
know
you or
him.
not, whether he would have been your type, whether he
You're
would have
definitely not
liked
his
you.
type. You're
You know what I'm
giving
saying? So it's like.
that's probably why why you don't got no black man.
People
Because
are
you too
mad.
busy worried about the next person and what Jenny over there doing.
Yeah,
When
worry
you
about
need
yourself.
you need to self-reflect and
'Cause
fix the internal.
Jessica, Brittany, and
God not
Rachel
gonna
are
send
worried
you-
about themselves, and that's why.
Yeah.
But God not gonna send you that man that you want, baby. You can have Tyrone. God not gonna send you the man that you need or that you want if you're not even ready. Half the time you don't got a man is because you ain't did the work. You ain't did the self-reflection.
Can you hear
when
her?
you do the
Oh,
self-reflection,
Open
you
your
realize
ear
your
gates.
worth and what you're worth and
Hallelujah.
what you think about. Like attracts like. What you think about, you bring about. So if you're thinking about somebody, or not even thinking about somebody, but you're dwelling in a space mentally, physically, you're embodying the glow of, I don't give a fuck what y'all say, I got my shit together, and as long as I'm okay in here, because I honestly believe relationships should be two whole people coming together. You should come to the relationship happy. The goal shouldn't be for me to make you happy. That's not what this is about. The goal is for me to come happy and have my shit together mentally before I even think about being in a relationship with somebody else. Fix yourself.
Period. Fact.
Coming to the relationship
You had
with
a
two
preacher,
whole
girl.
people, and then from there we can make each other happy. We can dwell in the space of happiness that we've created together, individually and together. You're amplifying, you're magnifying. But that doesn't start by looking at what Jenny got or what Tyrone doing or what Craig doing, because she probably miserable, really. But you're blocking your blessings and stopping what God got for you because you're so busy worried about the next person. Oh, I feel like that got real deep. I'm so sorry.
Yes. I felt that. I felt that in my
sorry.
It's my
Sha-na-na. She
sorry,
put it in
guys.
her
Back to
sha-na-na.
scheduled programming.
So, y'all know Beyonce's country album came out. And the controversial topic of people either love it or hate it. But honestly, even before she even came out with the country album, people either love Beyonce or you hate Beyonce.
Or they hate her.
And they
hate her.
just, they will die on that hill of Beyonce's not a good singer, blah, blah, blah. But I've also heard, just in the sense of us talking about her country album, people saying that she's not country, she can't make a country album. One girl even said, like, you know, you're not doing well in your own genre, you have to come over to ours. And my first reaction is,
She's from Texas.
She's from Texas. She is country. But people like to own a genre to a certain race. And I don't think that that's accurate. Because you need to go back to the facts of where did that originate from.
Country music came from the blues, which came from folk music, which came from black people. That's
So
I
you need to
didn't
go
even look
from,
at it like that. I didn't look at her ethnicity or her.
most people did though. And so
Oh,
that's why
that was
No,
the
there's so many black people that sing country
But
music.
Thank you,
Beyonce,
but-
since it's
So that's why when
Beyonce,
that girl made that statement, of course the girl who made the statement was white. She said, you weren't doing well in your genre, so you had to come over to ours.
I agree with that.
I'm sorry, hours.
I agree with that when it comes
That's
to
the
money.
problem. That's the
Hours?
problem.
Oh, the hours.
Define
No.
hours, because
That's the
technically
problem
you
with the
Hours is
statement.
incorrect.
Stolen.
You're absolutely right.
That's
Hours
the
is
statement.
incorrect. I don't think it has anything to do with her being black or white. There's so many black people that are in the country business, the country scene, and it's great. It's fantastic music.
Mhm.
What I don't agree
I love
with
me
is
some Britney Spears.
Beyonce being here and then venturing over to country. I am like low-key offended by it. I think it is trash. I think that Beyonce absolutely should stay in her freaking lane, and she is just trying to get more money by moving into country. I think it is absolute. It upsets me.
Did
It
y'all
highly
ever
upsets
just
me.
think
Now I
that
wanna
she
ask you.
wanted to go back to her roots?
She has made country songs before. But what I want to bring up is what you said about staying in her lane here and venturing off. Do you feel the same way about Taylor Swift? Because Taylor Swift did not start in the same thing.
Or
She
Katy
moved over
Perry,
somewhere
or
else.
Miley Cyrus.
So she's not the
or
first person to
in
do
a
that. So I
club
want to know, do you
with
think
my
that same
J's
way?
Everybody thought that song
I
was the shit.
think there's a difference. Beyonce isn't doing it because now she's just going to be full country and she was trying to figure herself out. That is not why Beyonce moved. Beyonce moved because it makes money.
But listen, I don't
really?
think
Yes.
when it comes to artistry, it's never. That's what people don't understand about
Maybe.
creatives and music. I'm not bound to one. That's like saying you're all in art class and you chose pink paint, so I don't want to ever see you touch the red paint ever. Don't touch it. You chose pink
It's
and
fine.
stay with your.
Maybe like a couple of country songs, but she is making her whole identity as a.
No, I don't
Now
think it's
it's
her
not
whole identity. I think it's an
for the
error.
album.
People have
For
errors.
the album.
They move in. I haven't listened to the album.
Maybe.
I haven't listened to the album.
I'm not gonna say
Honestly, I don't.
I don't like
I don't.
all of them.
I don't think I would.
Why?
I
mean,
think there
gosh.
are some songs that are on there that I'm like,
That are
I
cool,
like it.
but
This is catchy.
I'm not,
but I'm also not a country singer. So
but I am.
or
I
not
like
singer.
country music.
I'm not a like, oh, I
listen
play
to-
all the country music. But there are certain songs that she made. Like she's made country songs before, like Daddy Lessons. That was a country song.
Now that was a
That
song
was-
from. That
I
was a
liked
song
that.
from the. That's what I will say. That was a song that I felt like, even though she didn't write it, it was a writer who wrote it for her.
Mhm.
I felt like that was more of a song that she sung from her heart. Like her heart was involved. I feel like this whole album is just like something to just
It's money.
push out. Like, I don't
think
feel
so.
like when I listen to country music, because I love
To
country
get
music,
attention.
country music is about feelings. It's about what you feel when you listen to it. Whatever it is. It's about Jolene. She recreated Jolene, Dolly Parton's Jolene. Jolene is a specific story.
Her.
Right,
Like-
but have you seen the clip that Jolene wanted her to remake the song?
Dolly Parton wanted her to
Yes.
remake the song.
Yes.
But she also,
She specifically said, I would love to hear Beyonce recreate this song.
which is probably
Dolly Parton
why
is actually if you look at the credentials on the song, she helped her with the song.
But what I'm saying is that's in the category of, okay, it's that one song, but that's just like her writing I will always love you, and Whitney giving it to Whitney Houston, and Whitney Houston taking off
so
with it.
sorry.
But for you to do like a whole album, to me, I felt like it was just like rushed, because it was like
Do you know how long it took her to make the album?
I don't, but I'm saying from feeling wise. When I listen to country music, I listen to it for the feeling. I listen to it from what I feel from country music, no matter who it is. They could be white, they could be black, they could be whatever. It could be a woman, it could be a man. I don't feel anything. I feel like it's
And that's
just
okay.
like restaurant music. Like you sit in a restaurant and you hear it over the
I can
background.
understand that.
I do.
But I love a lot of the albums that she did. I love a lot of her work. I mean,
But this album was
and
not rushed.
I don't think it
3 years in the
was.
making.
I don't think it was.
I'm sorry, that's so embarrassing. I'm sorry. I think that is trash.
Yeah,
But
I don't-
No.
in a sense of, because she got so much backlash for even the few songs she did put, and she put it on the album, and they're like, well, you're not a country singer.
But
To tell somebody they're not something else.
the CMT Awards.
I mean,
when she
agree.
performed with
Who
the
am I
Dixie
to tell
Chicks,
her?
the CMT, and everybody was mad. They were pissed that she performed with the Dixie Chicks at the CMT Awards, and it was like, how y'all gonna be mad at her? She is
She is
She's
from the
literally
South. She's
country.
Right.
I get
So-
it. And who am I to tell her like what art she can put out and
I just
and
feel like the
whatnot,
work
where
wasn't
she
good,
should
like-
stay in. And I understand where you were coming from when you said like, well, look at Taylor Swift. She goes into all these different genres, all these different
Absolutely.
eras.
Katy
Like,
Perry.
And she ends up getting awards in all other categories
Sure.
that other people who have maybe been in that category longer have not gotten the recognition that they want to get. So
Yeah.
it's like, then people want to say, well, why is Taylor Swift coming over here and she's supposed to be a pop girl or she was a country, you know what I'm saying? And she's going back and forth.
when I
but
look at
nobody
Taylor
has
Swift,
the
I
same-
look at her like she was just trying to figure out what her style of music was, and she took off with pop. And I still feel like even though they're different eras, it was still all pop music. After that, there was country, and then there was just pop after that.
So you don't think she's dibble-dabbled back into country
I'm sure
in any of her
I,
songs?
no, I'm sure she does. I'm
Mhm.
sure she does. There's a few songs, but I think she is known as a pop star. I think Beyonce should stay a pop star. I think it's. I still think
Is
it's just a
Beyonce
money
considered pop?
thing.
No, she's not considered pop.
What is she considered? R&B?
She's considered, I think, in between, because I've seen her in a couple different categories, and when they do the awards thing, like, because she's had R&B, and I would say she's more of an R&B slash what's that other genre that Destiny's Child was technically in? Because I don't think they were considered pop.
No, they weren't pop.
What is the other name? It's not pop.
Hip-hop?
It's not R&B. It's not hip hop.
It's-
I'm drawing a blank.
Maybe that's the point. We don't know
But
what
there
genre
is
doesn't want to be
there is a
included
cat-
as a
there
genre.
Right,
is
and,
a
and I feel like
category.
that's okay. And the
No,
only
but that's
reason
fine.
the only reason why I say that is because a lot of people who are entrepreneurs, what am I saying?
That one.
People who are an entrepreneur, they're not necessarily stuck in I can only make products for this one line.
Yeah.
People will have multiple streams of income. And I think people get confused that just because she put in an album that's a country album, that now she's just going to be a country person.
No, I just don't
I
feel like
think
it's
it's-
genuine. That's why I don't like
I
it.
didn't.
It's not
I didn't
genuine.
feel
It's
like
for money. It's a money grab. Somebody came to her and said, "What if you did an all country album because they're making a lot of money right now, and you could get a lot of attention for this, and people will start talking about you again."
People
But
have always
they
been talking.
did.
People have
They was
always
already
been
talking about
her.
I know, but honestly, she
like Renaissance still doing numbers.
Period.
that album was
Renaissance-
trash as well.
But you
I
don't-
don't think
you're-
I like Beyonce.
You're not a Beyonce
No.
fan like that. You like certain
I like her
songs.
old stuff. I jam out to some Beyonce, but Renaissance was like 80s techno music, and then all of a sudden you come out with an all country album. That makes no
That
fucking
shows
sense to
the
me other
range
than
of her
money.
She's
artistry.
willing to show her
As
range
an
because
artist,
she can.
as an artist.
That there's
But when you think about it,
That's
people
trying to put
aren't
her in a
thinking about
box,
it. Yeah,
and I
people
don't-
aren't thinking about it from an artist.
but it
can't be
has to
put
be
into-
genuine.
How do you know she's not genuine?
I
though?
just
that's
don't
the
feel
part
it.
that's
Because
like,
I don't feel it.
and that's subject to you.
I agree. It is
Which
subject
is
to
why
me.
the topic's
This is
controversial.
my opinion.
Yes, it's very
Which is why
controversial.
this topic's controversial.
Yes,
Hey.
because
Oh.
people want to put her in a box, and I'm not gonna say I'm like gung ho. I'm like the biggest Beyonce fan in the whole entire world. Like Beyonce can do no wrong. I'm not that person, like at all. But I'm very.
You respect bodies of work. You respect an
I'm
artist.
very much of like
their
you-
work. She put in the work, giving them recognition, acknowledging all the time.
I'm a facts person. To me, it's the facts. So when somebody says she rushed the album, she put it out. The album took.
No, I didn't say
3
she
years.
rushed it. I said
No,
it seemed like it.
I'm not saying you in particular. I watched several videos on
Really?
TikTok. Every time I get on TikTok, it's something about her album.
When you
But
say
see-
it took 3 years, that is facts. But when I hear that, I hear you were so strategic in what you put out that you had to plan it out 3 years ahead of time. You knew at the Grammys or whatever you were gonna wear this cowboy hat and have everybody freaking out.
Because that's what her album was coming out
But
with.
that's just
Yeah,
like
it's a-
actors.
but
they
she-
get in
she
touch
did
with
that-
their-
she did that with her
everybody,
album
They
before
have to
that.
channel.
Everybody does that.
They have to
I
channel
just-
their lane for a while.
I don't know.
She didn't like it.
She's not a big Beyonce fan like that for any of her newer stuff.
No.
So I knew she wasn't gonna like that when it came out. But it's, to me, I'm a facts person. Facts is she was born in Texas. You can't say that she's not a country person.
I'm
so you
born in
can't tell her
Missouri,
to say.
and I don't like casserole.
But
Nobody in Missouri does. Ugh.
casseroles.
I feel like everybody in Missouri makes casseroles.
Ew.
I'm not making.
Midwest people are known for making casseroles.
That might
In
be
my
a
opinion.
Midwestern thing, but that doesn't mean you like it. What I'm saying is,
Exactly. She doesn't need to do country music just because she's from Texas.
Right, she likes it.
But she is
She
country.
wants to do it. So when people
That's
say,
like somebody telling you if you ever decided you was gonna come out with a Mexican album or a Hispanic album or a
or you
Dominican
just wanted to
album.
start, you
But if you got into your culture and you decided
Right.
that you actually love it, and
then
you
they'd be
wanted
like,
to,
who is she to come over here to? And you'd be like,
bitch,
Well,
that's
I
my
like-
blood.
that's who I am. Now, just because the majority of my life I've been speaking, American, speaking English.
Like Selena, she didn't even know how to speak Spanish. She was singing in Spanish and couldn't speak it.
And you had to learn that, or you're wanting to I want to go back to my roots. Her roots is country. That's where she was born. That's what she grew up on. Her family, her history. So now when she wants to go back to that, people are trying to say, "Oh, you can't come over here into our thing." Well, it's not a your thing. It's just country music. And even if she wanted to go, if she wanted to go back and forth to that, that's okay. People are making this a very like a strict line of you're R&B and you can't come over here.
That's not country music. What she put out is not country music. That is trash.
Like Beyonce.
She landed
That's
on
okay.
thick.
I understand that.
It's not country music.
She landed
She
on
doesn't
thick.
feel it. She doesn't like the
I
country
know.
music.
It's not her vibe.
I love country music, and that is not it.
That's
I'm
the
not a
thing.
country music
She really,
fan.
maybe, and that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. For people who truly love country music, they feel like this isn't genuine country music because it doesn't have a genuine country music feel. It has a Texas Roadhouse feel. Like,
Pop music.
I think she
with
also
some
tried
twang
to.
in it. Like,
yeah,
she's
I think she
making
tried
fun
to.
of it. Is what it sounds like.
Oh no, I don't think making fun of it.
It
I think
sounds like
if
she's making fun of
anything,
it.
she's trying to infuse what she would normally do into country music because that
she's trying to marry the two.
yeah, she's trying to
Be different.
infuse. Well, yeah, I
marry
would.
the two.
Cause let's be honest, if the same artists keep putting out the same shit, you're gonna be like, okay.
They
this is the
always say,
same
yeah.
song
They always say,
over.
try something new, try something different.
Right, you like, okay, how many times we gonna say we gonna
Maybe
be
that's
doing
what I
it
don't
all
like,
night?
because if you think about Ariana Grande, she is my favorite artist of all time. I would live, die, breathe Ariana Grande forever. But I don't like her new album.
Except the new album.
The new album does not sound the same at all, and I don't like it. There's
It's
like
giving
3 songs
very
maybe
much
that I like,
bitch.
but I don't. No, see, I think it's just like I don't know what.
Like she just put something out.
You
No,
like
I
the
don't
music
think she
back
worked
from
hard on it,
the
but
early 2000s.
I like when people stay in their lane.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've come to the conclusion. Stay
And
in
I
your
was-
motherfucking lane.
This the thing. The lane that she wants to put you in.
Yeah.
No, the lane that you've
The-
been giving us this whole time, and then out of nowhere you change. It's like that is
Stay the same.
no.
Don't grow.
She
Don't
think-
change. Stay the same.
Nah. This
Once
is what
you
it
grow,
is.
don't go outside of your
Grow
comfort
within your lane.
Let me tell you something. Her highway for your lane is a one-way street. It's a one-way lane.
zone. Yeah.
Her lane
Don't
is
move.
not a highway. She's not giving you a highway to say, my highway includes
No, you get some
R&B,
speed bumps. And
it
that's it.
includes country, it includes
She's decorating.
this, it
the
includes
room.
me going into hair
Like if
care, it
Ariana
includes
Grande
me-
came out with a country album, I would throw up. No,
But what if,
But
what
she's
if
not
it's
from
good?
the South.
What if
But
she's
she's not from the South.
no,
That's the
but
thing.
I'm
Even
just
if she's
saying,
not,
like,
who cares? If she want to put out country music because now she like country music, or just because she's like, I want to try something different.
whatever she wants.
Crossovers
Everybody can do whatever
typically
they
don't
want,
work,
but
though.
I'm not
When
gonna
you
like
think
it.
about history,
There you go. That's all you gotta say. I just don't like it.
crossovers
But
typically
don't
work,
tell
though.
somebody you can't do that. You need to stay in this lane because you're not supposed to be in this
But that's
lane.
people though.
Exactly. It's very much people, but it's just
I don't like it.
People be quick to say somebody go and work on themselves and now they're a better person for everybody, for themselves, for everybody. People quick to say, oh, you done switched up.
yeah, and it's like
That's just
you
people.
can't put somebody in one category and then say you can only stay in this category. When you start to venture out of this category,
Crossovers
now
just
you're
don't work
being
typically.
you're being fraud, or you're trying to imitate
Tina
somebody
Turner.
else, or
Her
you're
crossover
No, but I agree with everything that you're saying. I agree with that.
and she
Who am
said
I?
and
and
that's
she
when you
said
say,
what she said.
I just don't like it.
I just
And
don't like it.
and that's when I say I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Because there are certain things
This
that other
is
people
where
put out that I'm
agreeing
like,
to disagreeing
Yeah.
is your friend.
Yeah.
This is where you grow, people. This is where you
I
do
think
the
this
work.
is our
'Cause,
biggest
like-
disagreement.
I keep
'cause,
it on the table.
Ariana Grande is like your biggest thing, and there's only a couple songs from Ariana Grande that I actually like. Same
See, I'm
same
so
thing.
versatile.
You can jam with anything.
You're deal with it.
Which I mean, when I went with you to the Ariana Grande concert, I still had a great time. A lot of her songs I still knew and I still liked them. But I feel like it's the same thing with Chris Brown's album 11:11.
Yeah.
That's not her thing.
Yeah,
Me,
no.
I could play the whole album. I'm not changing
But
the song.
do you okay? That is a great example.
Great
do you
example.
see that Chris Brown's new album is still sounds like Chris Brown from the very beginning. It is still him. It's
All
more
of
of
his
a
songs
slower
sound the same.
R&B album,
Mhm.
but the sound is the same.
All of
Chris
it's the
Brown's not
same.
gonna come out with a freaking country album. Isn't he from the South?
No, he's from
He's
Virginia.
from Virginia.
Other side.
I guess that's not the South.
No.
Okay. Anyway,
This is my thing. If he did, the way I'm thinking is I'm trying to be, what's what's the word?
Open-minded.
Oh yes, I'm a very
You working on
open-minded person.
yourself,
I am a very
yeah.
open-minded person. I
Why?
love to look at everybody's side of the story because I feel like your reaction to something can also be true. My reaction to something can also be true. It's the way I
from
feel in the
perspective.
moment.
It's all about
So that's
perception.
totally
this
okay.
whole episode.
And so that's why I
Perceptions.
feel
We're changing the
like,
name from controversial topics to perceptions of these topics.
so that's why I feel like even if Chris Brown wanted to come out with a country album, that's okay.
No, it's not.
If
Don't you fucking do it, Christopher.
if
I swear to God.
if he comes out with a country album, great. I may not like it only because I'm not a country
None of us will like it.
music
I hope you're
person.
here, you guys.
But if he did that, I'd be like, okay, great. He tried something new. I may not like it. Maybe it's somebody else's cup of tea. I'll wait for him to go back to the stuff that I like. But I can't ever say that I'll be like, Chris Brown, you better stay in your lane because this is not your music. Don't you dare go over to somebody else's kind of music. And
Do you remember when
I
Chris Brown
cannot.
tried to rap? Because I do.
He is a rapper.
Christopher is
R&B.
not.
Live. Have you ever heard him rap like battle like?
Snoop Dogg is a rapper.
No.
He is not a singer. He's a rapper.
right,
Chris Brown is a
Snoop,
singer,
Snoop
not a
Dogg
rapper.
does not sing. I've never heard him sing.
So, because if he could
So,
sing,
yeah.
he would be a
But
singer
Chris
and a
Brown
rapper.
majority sings.
But he can't.
What?
He is a rapper.
Hold on,
No.
let me.
He has like whole albums where he's rapping.
Let me pull out some.
Okay, so what is Drake? Is Drake a rapper or a singer?
I don't know. I don't like him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
But I would consider Drake a rapper.
Rapping is when you're just saying words, you're not singing it.
Yes, I know.
He has plenty of songs.
He has plenty of
where
songs
he
where
just-
he's just saying.
Where he just raps.
That is
Where he
Yes,
just
he has-
raps. Where it's not just a
He-
verse. The whole song he raps.
He has
No.
a few like that, yes, but he incorporates both of them. But I would say, whatchamacallit, that went platinum and all that, diamond and all that, with freaking Lil
Indigo?
Wayne. No, the Lil Wayne song, Yellow, Bottle Chin, Yellow, Bottle
That's a
Sipping.
rap.
That's
Yeah.
rapping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he rapped
that's
in
a-
that song.
But he
I
has
agree.
plenty of songs like
He has
that.
plenty of songs that are similar
He
to
did
that. Where
a
he's
verse. That is not. I would not consider him a rapper because he rapped one verse.
That's
And
his song.
That's his song. He never
That's
sang
his
in that.
song.
He didn't sing
He
any of
rapped
that.
the whole song.
That's his song.
And he
Busta
rapped
Rhymes
one
featured on
verse multiple times. I don't know. I don't consider him a rapper.
But he has more songs as a rapper than half of these rappers out here.
a lot of his
And
music is
not
R&B
only-
and rap,
Not only that,
for sure.
in rap battles, he's annihilating people. Annihilating people.
Chris Brown.
Yeah. Where have you been? What rock have you been living under?
But she don't
I
listen
didn't
to
know
all
he
of
did
his
rap
music.
battles.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is from a music connoisseur. Let me back out of the
I
conversation.
guess I didn't
Yeah.
know that Chris Brown rapped like
Ciphers. They're called
Yes.
ciphers. When they do ciphers and him
So
doing
like
ciphers,
on BET, they did a whole
Like a cipher.
on the award show, and
Okay.
he did his whole spiel, and it was honestly my favorite.
killed
But
it.
not of all
He
of
killed
them.
it.
He
Okay.
definitely spits
I
bars.
still wouldn't consider
but-
him a rapper as a whole.
Yeah, I would
Just because
say
he can
R&B
rap.
and rap.
He's a songwriter. Of course, he can spit lyrics out, but
Off the top of the dome, though, that's a gift.
yeah, no, it is a gift.
No,
but I wouldn't
most
consider him a
rappers
rapper.
today-
So you
can't
just
do that.
consider him R&B.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Like somebody I would not consider a rapper would be Usher.
No, he's not a rapper either. Absolutely
R&B.
not. He is R&B. He is a singer.
But Chris Brown's doing way more in
Both genres.
both genres, so that's why I say R&B.
He's a
and rap.
hip hop artist, so like he does both.
But hip hop is rap.
No, it's not just rap though.
No, hip hop is rap.
It's just rap.
Yes.
In your opinion?
No, in
I would say hip hop includes
hip hop,
other genre.
hip hop is rap.
Hip hop is like the upper, like the big
Echelon.
category, and then it has sub. So that's when you can like add in like rap. You can add in
That's what I was saying.
R&B belongs nowhere near.
not R&B. This is the other word.
No,
that
I
I'm
would
thinking
consider
of.
you
Shoot.
be if there's R&B without hip hop, and then there's R&B with hip hop.
Those are two totally separate different things.
Hip hop is more of like what's that artist?
Hip hop and rap. That I think that's what people don't realize. Hip hop and rap are two different things. Hip hop is like Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, Like
Thank-
that's
there
the
we go.
start of the
That's- I'm like
movement.
thinking-
No,
of
I
hip-hop
agree, but
was.
I thought you
But
were
that's
saying
just-
rap is hip hop.
Rap and hip hop would be in the same subcategory. But R&B belongs nowhere over here.
Yeah, R&B is
R&B
more like
is totally different.
slow
Rhythm and blues
and-
does not belong with hip hop. Rhythm and blues goes more
That's
with
why I was saying
country
there's two
music
different types
than
of
it
R&B.
does.
That's why I was saying like, yeah, rhythm and blues R&B is over here.
Rhythm and blues is R&B. That's rhythm and blues. That's R&B.
No, I understand, but
You're saying they
There's
don't
like
go
a-
close to.
yeah, there's like
Hip-hop and
R&B that's not hip hop, and then there's R&B that is hip hop.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's
You're
considered
saying
more. That's when you go into
the
the more.
fusion
It's
of the two.
considered
Like
different
SZA.
genre, like pop.
I would consider her.
SZA's like
R&B.
R&B with hip hop in it.
I wouldn't say hip hop. Cause I don't really hear her like.
Don't
Hip hop
you
and
hate
rap are
me?
close to me. I don't know.
Doja
her
Cat, I
stuff.
consider her a rapper. I do not consider her a singer.
Doja Cat.
She
Doja-
sings, but I would not.
I
Consider
would
her a
put her
singer.
closer to rap than I
Yeah,
would
like
closer
Drake.
to.
I would rap
closer to
than
hip-hop.
Singing.
I would put her closer to rap. But
Yeah.
and I'm only basing it off of the songs that I know. I'm not a Doja Cat
Any
like super fan or anything like that. So I don't
Any
know all the
artist,
songs.
rap, it's hip hop. Then it's rap.
They're very close to each other.
No,
yeah.
it's the umbrella. Like
Yeah, like
hip-hop
usually you
started
hip-hop.
rap, which started mumble rap, which it's
Yeah.
all generated from. It comes from
Mm-hmm.
hip. That's what hip hop is. It
Mhm.
branched out and they created these different things
subcategories.
in hip hop.
Yeah.
But hip hop, beatboxing, all of that
Yeah.
is considered the same tree, the same branch.
But yeah,
and then
when I
you
think
go
of her name,
underground.
I don't say like, oh yeah, that's the hip hop artist.
Nobody says
Doja
hip hop
Cat.
anymore.
That's what I'm
Except
saying.
for
So that's what I'm saying.
because there is
The
no
rapper
more
Doja
hip hop.
Cat,
They don't
or
rap
the-
like they did back in the day. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like that's old.
Yeah.
That's like saying
That's why you
swing
don't
swing
say it.
music or jazz or like Duke Ellington is no people don't rap or talk like that anymore.
Yeah,
So
they're
that's it
scattered.
started it. Yeah, it started something like jazz and R&B and blues, and those go in the same category. They're
Mhm.
all in the same boat. And then you got hip hop and beatboxing and mumble rap and like the different types of rapping. You got the ones who are poetic or try to be poetic, like Andre 3000 or 3 Stacks or J. Cole
Yeah, I was
or
gonna say J.
Kendrick
Cole.
Lamar. Or, you know, like
Oh.
speaking of J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole just dropped his album yesterday. Kendrick
I haven't
Lamar was
heard it.
Kendrick Lamar was throwing shots. He mentioned Drake and J. Cole in his song.
Uh-oh. I have
J. Cole came back with a whole EP, 12 songs.
Oh Lord.
Annihilated him in his song.
But see, I would think. So, do you consider Megan Thee Stallion? What do you consider her?
A rapper.
A Diddy Bopper.
A Diddy Bopper.
I didn't say it was
I
good
love
rap.
But that's all. That's
She's
all.
a
No,
rapper.
but that's all in. That's all in the.
Cardi B.
Rapper.
They are
Way
rap.
better than
They
Megan
are.
Stallion.
They are rappers. Like they trying to make a subcategory now, like stripper bop or whatever. Like they're trying to make a sub. Like Jermaine Dupri was trying to say like this is now. It's like it's stripper anthem. It's like it's a different category. It's not just rap. Like some girls are rappers. Like who was a rapper that was a woman? Like the way MC Light, she wasn't rapping about sex and no, she was just a rapper. Roxanne, she was just a rapper. They wasn't talking about sex in my ass and shaking my ass, and that shit didn't really start to like Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown. Like they didn't start to like that area. But like Charlie Baltimore, Murder Inc. She ain't rapping about shaking ass. She might be rapping about robbing banks, but she ain't rapping about shaking ass. So it's like they're trying to make subcategories in like rap or hip hop, but they are rappers. But I'm trying to think of what the name of that genre, because it's like they're trying to create a lane just for like mulatto and Ice Spice and
I think stripper rap is a perfect name for that category.
stripper pop. That's what they
Stripper
call it.
pop. I love it. I love it. That's totally accurate, and that's exactly why I go to that music.
That's
I
right.
want to shake some ass.
Anything she say on here, she staying on business.
And I
She's
would say
staying
it
by
to their
it.
face.
She staying on business.
We should probably change the subject though, because I'm getting hot.
We see. Somebody pour her another drink, cause damn, shit. Do you believe that love is enough to stay?
No.
Immediately, no.
Immediately no.
No, because just saying I love you is not enough. I believe love is an action word. I don't think love
Absolutely.
is just a word to just say
Absolutely.
just
not
because you have a
true.
feeling for someone that you love them.
Or you feel obligated to that person.
Yeah. When you say you love someone, you're showing them
Yeah.
something that says I love you. So if
Yeah.
I say I love you, Maya, I'm not just saying the words. I'm showing you by being there for you, talking with you.
However that person needs to be loved.
Yeah.
Or wants to be loved. Their love language.
And I also think you can tell somebody that you love them, but I could also love more than one person at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that loves more than one person romantically.
Mm-hmm.
So love to me is you love me. You love only me in this relationship. But if you start to love someone else, that's not love to me, because love wouldn't hurt me, especially not on purpose. And if you know that love to me is you being with me, cherishing me, and spending a relationship with me,
As your wife.
if you hurt me by loving someone else or doing something else, with another person, that's not love.
Even then, I can love you from afar. If you do something to me, I don't have to stay with you just because we have a kid together. I don't need to stay with you just because we have a house together. You know what? I also love myself and I deserve better and my daughter deserves better. So I promise you I will pick my daughter up and I will walk straight out. Absolutely not. I'll be telling him too.
Well, love is not. Yeah.
Like, date?
No,
Yeah,
I tell.
They gonna live a
all
good
the
life.
time.
She said they gonna live a good life. I said, oh.
I even said, I was like, Elijah, you could see her. You could see her all day long. That don't bother me. But if you did something stupid, we out. We out. And I would not be like, well, I'm going to stay with you because it's better for the baby. No, fuck that. Emiliana will be just fine. Mommy got you, boo-boo.
And your TTs Unlimited.
Yeah, so I don't think love is enough.
Elijah, would you not think
enough.
that you would be stupid?
I don't think he would either. That's why I'd be telling him. Just keep him on his toes, you know.
I saw this as well. When you're in the car, say the husband is driving, does your wife sit in the front seat or does his mother sit in the front seat?
Controversial.
His mother sits in the front seat. Because of
Your
age.
mother.
But no,
E-
because it's
Either one.
Either one.
Either one. Because
So
of age.
you sit in the back seat and mom sits in the front seat.
I believe in respecting your elders.
I do too.
I don't think if an 80-year-old woman
Unless she
cusses
was
me
like
out,
insisting, like
I'm so sorry.
sometimes my
I'm
grandmother's
not gonna speak back
86.
to you.
Sometimes she'd be like, no, the back is more comfortable for me. Like I don't. That's different. Then
That's
I'll sit in the
different.
back.
Yeah.
But
So now I want to ask, what is so special about the front seat?
it's an individual seat, and I like it. And it got 2 armrests.
I think it's more comfortable, the front seat. I don't know.
I need the front seat drive
Mm-hmm.
from the passenger seat.
A lot of people get nauseous in the back seat. The back seat's just.
I don't care about the back seat.
No,
I also
Even
don't care.
when we get in the car, she be like, "You sure you want to sit in the back?" It's the seat. Like, I don't.
I mean, that's how I feel now.
Mhm.
I just think about like it's
It's a-
usually more
except
spacious,
for that one
easier
time.
to get into.
When Jasmine was getting married, and we was going dress shopping, and somebody got in my seat.
Oh Lord, we not finna
I was
bring
like,
this up.
this bitch. That's my motherfucking sleep. See, do you sleep with her every night? No, I do.
That would.
Besides that one, it wasn't you. It wasn't.
No,
you.
I know, but I'm saying
So
that
it
would
would
bother
bother
me.
her.
Oh yeah, well, but like
Yeah.
In a sense of if, my mother-in-law at the time should be in the front seat or I should be in the front seat. To me, I think it comes down to what's comfortable to my mother or my mother-in-law. Obviously, if she's more comfortable. And I also think because of age, a lot of times you can't really get as much room in the back as you do in the front. So Obviously, some people's mothers are a lot older, so if they're, walking with a cane or something like that, they probably obviously need to sit in the front seat unless your back seat is more spacious or whatever. But when it comes to just just because of your title, just because you're the mom, I don't think that means you need to sit in the front seat. I don't think the title makes you be like, you need to sit in the front seat.
I think it does.
I think it does too.
Only because I don't think there's an importance to sitting in the front seat.
So why not?
So
It
if you-
is. If it's not,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't mind getting in the back, but I don't think just because
so if y'all
your
leave
The
title.
cup holders up there. Everything is more comfortable in the front seat.
It
But
just
I just
depends on
feel
it just
like
depends on the car.
if
So that's what I'm saying.
I just feel like if you're the one who pushed this motherfucker out, you gave birth, you got the right to sit in the front if you want to. You got the right to sit wherever you want, whether it be the front or the back. You got that right.
I
You
think
So
took
that's
the
why I
right.
said I usually ask and say, oh, or would you be more comfortable in the front or the back? I would ask that, but not just because of your title do you get to sit in the front. I think it's more of like, hey, let me ask.
I
Hey,
wish a
are you
mother
more
let my
comfortable in
son
the front or the
come
back?
home and after all them hours of labor I done spent with you, and you gonna tell
I was
me?
about to say I would get
But
offended
see,
just
it's
by the
not
question.
a tell. I'm not gonna say, Mom, you're gonna sit in the back. For me, it will always be an ask. Hey, are you more comfortable in the front or the back? You say the front, sure, I'll put you in
If
the
there's
front.
nothing wrong
You
with
say the
me,
back, I'm gonna put you in the
and
back.
I'm
But
not
I'm not gonna
comfortable,
just put you in
I
the
would be
front just
immediately offended
because
just by the question.
of me asking.
But
I'd be
my mama-
disrespected just by the question.
But even my mom, yeah, me too.
If I was
literally
completely
just
capable
thinking
and
that.
able, normal,
I
didn't
just go
have
to
a
the back.
problem
I
or
don't even,
anything.
unless they good. Like my mom, even like when she would be in the car and we was doing something and I had to go pick him out tail, but we had to go get him. She would get out of the front. She got out of the front seat and she got in the back, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She like, "Y'all good? Y'all got like."
And
she
I
let it
do
be
that
us.
too.
Yeah, like she.
At that age, I'm like still moving around like I am now, and I'm like, no, baby, go ahead, sit in the front seat. I'm good. Like, be with your husband. I'm good.
I feel like that's really how I want to be. I want to be drive me around because I would probably drive y'all little asses around everywhere.
But asking would make you upset. Me just saying, if I said, "Hey, Mom," if I'm your kid, "Hey, Mom, do you want to be in the front or the back?"
No.
That's what she
If
said.
you ask that, if my
That's what I'm
son, you
saying.
said, like if my son asked me that, or if my daughter asked me that, versus their
Or the in-law.
Exactly.
If that was
Okay, I
coming
said
from
in-law,
my
and I
son,
say, would you be more comfortable in the front or the back?
yeah, no,
I'd be
bitch,
offended.
I'm in the back. I'm in the front.
I'm in the fucking
Unless
front.
I say I don't want to be in the
wow,
front.
I cannot believe you're asking me that. Yeah.
How dare
But
you?
if it was my kid and she's comfortable with me and she knows me, like, maybe my mom would be more comfortable.
Yeah,
in the
mama, you
back.
want to get in the back? You want to get in the front or the back?
Yeah. I mean, I would.
So it's not
Take
about
that
the way
differently.
I'm saying it.
No,
It's just the
the
question.
fact that you
It's
feel
because
like,
of who it's coming from. Because you just said if your son or
Yes,
daughter
because
asked
of
you.
Yeah.
because of who it's coming from.
Oh
yes.
wow, we totally have different opinions.
and it depends on who car it is. Because if it's my child car, I'm automatically riding in the front.
Yeah.
Because I birthed him. I'm first in line.
Yeah.
Now I'm first in line when it comes to this front seat.
See, I was just about to say. Now you.
I believe in leave and cleave. I believe in leave and cleave
Are you a
wholeheartedly.
lawyer now? My God.
No, I knew
Not a lawyer, but now I'm
No,
like.
I knew where she was going with
You
it, but I
starting
left it
to-
open. I left it. It was an open-ended. I'm first in line.
The front seat.
But I think that's how I was raised, and that's how my children will be raised. So it won't be a question. So it is what it is. You're not bringing no bitch. I'm
To
sorry.
me,
You're not bringing no girl.
But
home
what if
and-
what if the car you have is more comfortable in the back? You
Then
don't
I'm
think
going to the back.
No, but what if you don't
explain
know that? So that's what I'm saying. If I ask, I'm just politely asking, "Hey, Mom," and a lot of times most people, when you get married, your in-law, you don't say, "Hey, in-law," or you don't say, "Hey, in-law, would you like to?" You're like, you usually end up calling them mom or dad as well.
You just wait for them
So
to
you
go
just-
We're
wherever
about
they
to go
gonna
to the
go.
store. My front seat is the most uncomfortable thing you will sit in all day. Would you like to sit in the back? The front seat is terrible. It's god awful because of this, and this.
So now
That's
that makes you
different.
more.
That's an
comfortable.
explanation, yes, as to why
Okay,
you're
you
asking me. Because if you're just out of the blue asking me, why
Now you're
didn't I
not just
get the
blowing
front?
me off because you're married
yeah,
to my
because
son. or
I'm
whatever.
thinking. In my head, that's what I'm thinking. I'm giving you the option. Would you be more comfortable in the front or the back?
But see, the
Some
Monte
people,
mama got
for
in
my
the back.
mom, she's claustrophobic. She needs to sit in the front because it's more open space. Having that seat in front of her makes her more claustrophobic. So for her, yes. But if we're in another car that maybe the back is more
comfortable.
spacious. She can let her legs out, and she doesn't have that. What's the thing in front where you let it down and you can get the stuff out of it?
Glove compartment.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
If the glove compartment is too low and that hits her knees, then she's like,
Yeah.
ooh, that's not comfortable. I need to be in the back where it's more open for my knees. So that's why I'm like,
Like the Scion. With the,
yes, the back of that was super
Spacious.
spacious.
It
You
was
could let your
spacious,
legs
yeah.
out and everything. So that's why I'm like, to me, of course, how you say it will make a difference. I would never tell anybody to get in the back seat, but I think it's very, I don't want to say honorable, but it's a nice way to say, would you be more comfortable in the front or the back?
Well, maybe they would know you, and
But
know that you don't mean it.
yeah,
in a
like
malicious
I-
way, which would be fine.
I feel like
don't
me just
know.
saying it like that would be,
I
not even if
don't-
you didn't know me. If you didn't know me and I just said it the way I said it, would you take that offensive?
It's the
If
question.
I'm a
in
mother.
itself.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
why
it's
did you
just
feel like
the
you was gonna
question
ask me? And I
in itself. I
birthed
don't
this
care how
little,
nice you ask.
this little mother.
Wow.
But like, listen, like prime example, when we were test driving for Demonte to get the car that he has now, and it was me, him, and his mom, and she was like, "No, you get in the front." I'm like,
That's
"Well,
different.
no," but I was immediately getting in the. I was already getting in the back. Like it was no question. I'm getting
Why?
in
You're
the back.
test driving the car. It's your car.
No, he was test driving the car.
He was test
It was
driving the car
DeMonte's
for
car.
him.
It doesn't matter.
His
You're
car.
his significant other.
Right, but his
No,
mom
that's
was
the-
asking
What's
I
the
am
name of the car?
DeMonte was about to test drive the car
Correct.
for himself.
for himself. So
And his
he was
mom
going to get
was
in the
there.
driver's seat. So then it would
Okay.
be her or him.
But you're a couple, so you would also be. in
Wait a
this car
minute,
more
I'm
than
confused.
his mother.
That's what we're saying this whole time. What are you saying?
Test driving a car and it just being a regular, you're just getting in the car.
I don't think those are two different things to me.
Are you
No
serious?
matter getting in a
You're
car.
test driving a
Period.
car. You should know what the front seat feels like. The mom should get in the back
I feel
if they're capable.
I just feel like it's
Anytime you get in a
car
car.
etiquette. Like I just feel like I'm
Yeah,
To me,
maybe.
that's
I'm
not
just
different.
immediately
I
going
think
to the
if you're-
back
if
unless
you're
she
going
says
to test out the
get
car.
in the front. I'm getting in the back. Like unless she's like, no, get in the front. I'm getting in the back. I'm just going to the back. Unless she's like, no, it's easy for me to sit. I'm not gonna act like that's just the.
See, Elijah's mom would get in the back seat if we were test driving a car because that would be our car. That's my
That's
man's
what his
car.
mom. That's
I
what
need
his
to sit
mom.
in the front.
That's what his mom
this
said.
time.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Like this time. But if it was just like every day,
Okay, I kind of see what you're saying. Like this, if we're gonna be, this is our car, and we're
Yeah.
gonna be driving this car. She would want her mother-in-law want
I
her to
wouldn't
sit
mess
in
with the
front.
bells and whistles in the
This
front
is-
seat while
this
you're
is
driving
their
around.
So I don't need to be in the front seat for this, but I would still just. I mean, I know what a car is.
Because you still may not be comfortable in the back.
So we
So
back
I'm
to
still-
That's what I'm saying. Like if she's
still
capable,
kinda-
or if they're capable of getting in the back while you're test driving a car, then get in the back because I need to check out some things. But obviously, if they're not, I'll be crawling over to check the bells and whistles while you sit in the front seat. I don't care.
So we back to controversial topics.
Because I'm going to ask.
We done made our way around to the last episode.
situationist.
Yeah,
Is that a
it
word?
depends on the situation.
It depends on the situation for everything.
Situationalist.
I'm a situationalist.
Do you think you'll let Miliana stay the night at another kid's
No.
house? Not at all.
Zoom in on my face. Fuck no. They won't come to my
Never.
house though. Never.
Never.
No.
Cousin's house?
Nope. So no. Nope. But you can come to my house if you want.
Would you, if you had a kid, would you let them stay the night?
I don't think I'll be comfortable with my kid going to stay at someone else's house. But like she said, they can come over here.
When they get older, like if they're like high school age, like how we were, and you would come over and stay the night, we were like, what?
No, because I was up to
Sophomore
no
age, dude.
fucking good.
I don't know. High school's different, I think. High school's you're a little bit old enough.
So
To
is
speak
there a
up.
certain age that you would be like, okay, maybe we could try this?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I would consider high school.
Like 12,
I know it's
13.
gonna be new high school, like
No, like
You
13,
said
like
high school
an
at-
all girls sleepover, like at 13.
at my house.
Like I would be okay. Like,
And
if
all
she
girls
was
sleepover,
going
there could be a dad there.
Yeah, but
So if it was a house just with a mom, are you more so saying it because of there being a dad there or
Yeah,
maybe a brother
it's,
there
maybe
or
it's a
something?
man thing. Yeah, definitely more a man thing. Girls could do it too, but it's definitely a man thing. I
So
don't.
if there was a single mom home, you'd be like, okay.
Maybe if I knew her very well.
Typically it is. I
Yeah.
don't think I've been to. Maybe that's just my experience. Like I didn't.
Oh, all my sleepovers there were dads there.
Yeah, until like I started coming over here, I didn't have none of my friends. It was just mamas. It wasn't no daddies. It was just mamas.
Well, and that's the thing. All my friends had
several
dads.
of my friends that had dads.
Yeah, see, all my friends
Several.
had dads, and I didn't have a dad. So seeing their dynamic in itself was
weird
like
for you?
freaking weird.
Oh, really?
Weird. Walking around in your bathing suit in front of your dad. What are you doing? Whoa! No. Mm-mm.
Really?
Yeah. No. And that's, I mean, my mom made me cover up. She still makes me cover up.
What's the difference, though, than walking around your home in the bathing suit than being at the actual swimming pool with the bathing suit?
My mom taught me that there's no difference. But to me, there is a difference. I like, just a couple years ago, I was swimming in my aunt's backyard, and I ran inside to go to the bathroom because the bathroom's like right off of the back door. So I like ran in to go to the bathroom, and then I was coming right back into the pool because I was in the house for like 5.9 seconds running in and out. My mom got on to me because there was a couple boys walking around, including my dad. And I was like,
But what's the difference between...
that's what I said. She didn't
you
see
think
a difference.
there's no difference.
Correct. Yes, I don't. No, I'm sorry. No, there is no difference. There's
Well,
no
who thinks
difference.
there's
My
a
mother
difference?
thinks there's a difference.
Oh.
My mom
Okay.
said as soon as you get out of the pool, you wrap yourself up and you go to the bathroom and you come back until you're in the pool is when you can unwrap.
But
So
nobody.
I'm like,
Yeah,
when I
like the
was
water's covering you
Well,
up.
that's why I said I get out and I tan,
If
and they're still
everybody,
around. Like, what's the difference?
Mhm.
if everybody had their towels on the side of the pool, like that was the
Yeah.
only time that.
I don't know. That's my
Is it
mom has
because
become
it's
more
in
modest.
the water? Like you're in the water, so like the water's covering you up? Is that what you mean?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm not.
I want to know her take on that.
Yeah, I don't.
Because to me, I don't think
Because
there's a
boys
difference.
wear goggles.
She just
for a
doesn't-
specific reason to look underwater.
Well, she doesn't.
young
Yeah,
ones
she
do.
doesn't think that boys can tell a difference. So their mind is always gonna go to where it shouldn't
It's gonna
go.
do that anyways.
That's what
You
I
could be
said.
fully clothed, baby,
And it's
or
gonna do that.
doing
You know,
an
like,
X-ray
That's
in
how
your
I
body.
feel. That's how I
So
feel.
I gotta walk around with a 1920s.
So
Vegas
when I
suit
was
because-
younger,
It's a no.
yeah, when I started to get older and form my own opinions, I now understand a bathing suit is a bathing suit, and I don't think men should. You're not in control of men's thoughts. They're in control of their thoughts. So if they're having thoughts because I'm in a one-piece bathing suit, even in a two-piece, but regardless, because I'm in a bathing suit, that's something on them, not me. I understand her trying to protect me and to make me aware of that. But yeah, no, I definitely have different opinions when it comes to that. But that's why when I was younger, I was like, I cannot believe you are in a bikini in front of your dad right now. Like that was so
That
weird
wasn't
to me.
acceptable in your house.
So like, I just never saw it. I didn't see it, and I just not great things happened to me when men were around. I've had a full figured body since I was 12 years old. So anything that men had to say to me that weren't like you're a sweet kid or something was
felt
Inappropriate.
so inappropriate, made me feel so uncomfortable. No, like, and I could go anywhere, Walmart, anywhere, and I was a child.
Mhm.
I was a child fully clothed. So that, I think that just,
Ruined it.
it did. And so when I saw dads being normal dads, men being normal men, I always thought
You're like,
the
wow.
worst.
Damn.
So, and I never trusted, and then other stuff happened to me that I was like, nope, never again.
Yeah.
Were you excited to be called mom?
Yeah, the first time she called me mom, that made me feel good, or made me feel like, oh my God, it's finally happening.
Yeah.
It's a new excitement to being a mom. Like, obviously, when you had your kid, you were like, oh, I'm so excited. But, like, the first time that they actually call you mom, you're like, oh, wow.
How's
It's
it feel
personal.
now?
Hey, yo, it be annoying. I'm going to change my name. Please stop calling my name.
Mommy,
She said,
Oh, my God. It'd be
I'm
like
gonna change my name to Daddy.
Yeah.
It's the funny thing is, though, it's like, even after every, like, short conversation, it's like, so if you say, Mom, what are we having for dinner? I explain to you what we're having for dinner, blah, blah, blah. Before you can start the next conversation, she's saying, Mom, can I?
Yeah.
I'm still the only person here, so it's not like you have to say my
Right.
name in order to continue another conversation. Every time I talk to you, I don't say, London, or London, are you going to?
Right.
It's just,
Are you gonna
go do this? Do you want this for dinner? Or,
Maybe it makes her feel
go
special.
do blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God.
She loves to say it.
I think it's a kid thing.
I want
You're
to
her
change
mama.
my name. Please stop calling Mama. Oh, my God. Mama is off duty.
Mama is off of
Mama
duty.
is off duty. For real.
Like,
So
So I'm
if
just
I
talking about
wasn't
right now in
Johnny
your
said she
30s.
only-
okay, if I
About 4 or
wasn't
5
married and I
things.
was dating,
Uh-huh.
I would accept 5 or less.
Oh, look at the brow, y'all.
In St. Louis.
If it was more than 5,
Baby, that's unheard of in St. Louis.
then I guess I'm not dating in St.
They said,
Louis. I
well,
won't be
you
dating.
said-
Bitch, I gotta go.
No.
Everybody did that.
I don't mind if you're experienced or you had a past, especially in my 30s. Or even if you have kids, like, whoa, if you got like 1 or 2 kids.
Baby, I'm sure, like,
So you would date somebody who had a kid though.
Yeah, like 1.
look at y'all and look at me.
And then, like,
You're doing great, sweet.
I just want to make sure that, like, baby mama's not in the picture. Or if she is, she better be hella cool. I don't know. That's not the life
So that
for
would
me.
stop. So that would stop you from.
Yeah, that's not the life for me. Yo.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can't be
If
no
baby mama's in the picture at
you-
all, that's not the life for me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So it has to be a single dad for you to be like.
Yeah.
Oh,
He can't have kids for me.
I'm sorry, I can't. I don't mind if you
I
have a
can't
kid,
date-
but I
no.
can't with the
No, no, no.
drama. And I'm not
But
gonna
what if
sit
it
here and.
what if it wasn't any drama?
But also, I wouldn't want to make a woman feel like that.
Feel like what? What would she feel like?
Like, just like, I don't want to be a reason that a woman is like jealous or like, why is he treating you better than me?
You don't want to deal with the bullshit.
I don't.
It's a lot of bullshit that comes
And
with as much as people say it's not, it is. Because they've created soul ties. They've created life. They've created a lot of things together
yeah.
that me personally, I would just like to be the first. Like, I would like to be, I'd like
Yeah, I
for my
just-
first child to
yeah.
be your first child.
It would
Now,
be
I
nice,
understand that.
but-
I understand life doesn't happen that way.
Show-
but as of
show
now,
don't.
I don't have kids. So, for me, like, I've dated guys with kids before. Like, but once again, it ended because y'all baby mama too close. She mad.
I don't like that. I don't like
The minute
that
she
at
start
all.
bullshitting, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm out.
That sucks that
That's
that would
not the
stop
life for me.
for.
Do you know how chaotic baby mamas be or
I
can be?
I think
I
she's
know.
well aware.
I'm well aware.
No, but I'm just saying for you to come in with no kids and you're dating a guy with kids, and not only do you have to accept his kid as your own, but you have to deal with a crazy ass baby mama on top of that.
Yeah.
That's
But
a lot.
The only reason why I'm saying that is because I would want that person to treat me the same way.
What you mean?
As far as
Wait. Explain.
Like with respect.
treat you the same. You would like what person to treat you that way?
That's what I'm saying. I want, and that's why I always put it on my dating profile, is that yes, I'm a mom, and I usually talk about it between like the first and third date. Like, if you're somebody that doesn't want to date me because I have a kid, and you're gonna have a problem with being a part of my life with a child, and that comes with obviously her having a dad. Her dad's obviously not in the picture like he should be, but if he did come back around, or just me dealing with the bullshit of having a baby daddy, like,
I'm sorry.
I-
She was like, let me be quiet.
I'm just saying, like, I don't want anybody to be like,
I
oh,
feel-
I'm
I feel like-
specifically
I feel
not,
like that's the.
baby, do
I'm not used to the real beauty blenders.
what I be saying, do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
I just
Hey,
bake
yo.
like I normally do, and
Baby,
this is
you
look.
better bake. You better bake it.
Oh God,
Baby,
this
by the
look like
time-
what she look like.
By the time she
Hello?
done,
What's that movie?
not Mrs. Doubtfire.